All right, at 7 p.m., we'll call this meeting to order for the Mount Pleasant City Commission for Monday, January 8th. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
It's not that he Yeah, I can't.
For the land acknowledgement statement, the Mount Pleasant City Commission acknowledges the Anishinaabe whose ancestral lands the city stands upon today. We acknowledge the Saginaw Indian tribe and recognize the three bands of Ojibwe, Saginaw, Black River, and Swan Creek have resided on this land for over 200 years. Our acknowledgement of the full history of the tribe and our commitment to be good stewards of these ancestral lands is an expression of gratitude and appreciation to those ancestors who came before us. We give thanks to the generous care for which the Anishinaabe and those members of the Saginaw Chippewa Indian Tribe of Michigan have given and continue to give to this land in our community. At this time, we'll take the roll. Commissioner Alsager?
Here.
Commissioner Bush?
Here.
Commissioner Chapman?
Here.
Commissioner Ake?
Here.
Commissioner Pierschbacher?
Here.
Commissioner Rollins?
Here.
Commissioner Wingard?
Here.
All are present and we have a quorum. At this time, we'll administer the oath of office to Commissioners Chapman and Rollins. You may both do it in your seat. I will read the oath. The first line, Commissioner Chapman, if you'll repeat after me, and then Commissioner Rollins, and then we'll do the rest of it simultaneously. So if you'll raise your right hand, I do solemnly swear or affirm that
I do solemnly swear or affirm that I,
and then your
Brian
name.
Chapman,
I do solemnly swear and affirm that I, Grace Rollins,
Okay. Will support the constitutions of the United States of America,
will
will
support the constitutions of the United States of America,
the state of Michigan,
the state of Michigan,
and the charter of the city of Mount Pleasant,
and the charter of the city of Mount Pleasant,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of city commissioner
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
of City Commissioner
of City Commissioner
on behalf of all citizens of the city to the best of my ability.
on behalf of all citizens of the city to the best of my ability.
Congratulations. All right, and this time we will elect the mayor for the calendar year of 2024. Nominations are open. Commissioner Alsager?
I nominate Amy Perschbacher to be mayor.
Any further nominations?
Are we nominating simultaneously for vice mayor as well?
No.
No, this is just for the mayor.
Thank you.
Any further nominations for mayor? Nominations are closed. All those in favor of Commissioner Perschbacher as mayor, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Congratulations, Mayor Perschbacher.
Thank you. We're going to move on to nominations for vice mayor. At this time, the floor is open for nominations for vice mayor. Commissioner Wingard.
I nominate Commissioner Alsager for position of vice mayor.
Are there any other nominations for vice mayor? Are there any other nominations for vice mayor? We will close the nominations. All those in favor of Mary Alsager as vice mayor, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, nay. Motion carries. Now we're going to move on to setting time and date of regular meetings. Manager Dissents, can you go over those?
Absolutely. So typically, our regular meetings are on the second and fourth Monday of the month, and that is what is included in your city commission packets, though the city commission is always free to go ahead and set other dates if the city commission wants to set those as regular meeting dates. But just in keeping with tradition, as it has been for a while, the second and fourth Monday of the month are included in your packet. Two dates in particular that I would call out, though. May 28th, we had moved the regular meeting on that date due to the Memorial Day holiday. And then also May 15th, we moved that regular day due to Indigenous Peoples Day. So both of those, instead of the Monday, it would be the meeting on the Tuesday after the fourth Monday.
You meant October, right?
October.
What did I say?
You said May again.
My apologies.
May.
May and October. Thank you.
All right, do I have a motion to accept the 2024 City Commission calendar?
I move that we accept the 2024 city calendar.
Is there a
Second.
Thank you. Is there any discussion on this? All those in favor, say yes.
Yes.
All those opposed, no. Motion carries. The calendar is set. At this time, we have proclamations and presentations, and I have a proclamation to support Peacemaking Recognition Day.
Introduce myself?
Yes.
Okay. Hi, my name is Laura Gorley. I work in Mount Pleasant Public Schools, and I've been asked as a member of the Peacemaking Committee to come and receive this proclamation, and it is with much joy in my heart that I do so, and a deep gratitude for a 35-year commitment for the bridge between the City Commission declaring this peace proclamation and the Mount Pleasant Public Schools, a lovely, beautiful relationship that is quite long and strong, and hope it will continue for a long time, and now more than ever. Yes? Thank you.
Whereas peacemaking is an action, activity, event, or a way of life which reduces or leads to the reduction of violence and contributes to a more cooperative and just way in which we live together. And whereas peacemaking is a lifelong process that begins with ourselves. And whereas we live in a time when violence, hatred, and crime dominate the public media, and these attitudes are pervasive in our children's worldview through television, movies, toys, popular music, video games, and videos. And whereas we would all prefer to live in peace in our physical and social environments in a way that honors and respects others and their differences as well as ourselves. And whereas our youth have an inherent idolization to make this a better community, country, and world in which we live. Now, therefore, I, Amy Perschbacher, Mayor of the City of Mount Pleasant, do hereby proclaim January 15th, 2024, Peacemaking Recognition Day in Mount Pleasant, and affirm that the peacemaking events of its youth are valued and appreciated, in that these efforts contribute significantly to the quality of life in Mount Pleasant. And further, the City Commission supports the nonviolent resolution of misunderstandings and conflicts whenever and however they occur, as demonstrated by the life of Martin Luther King Jr. In witness whereof, I hereunto set my hand and the great seal of the City of Mount Pleasant, Michigan, this 8th day of January, 2024.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. On January 15th at 6 o'clock in the auditorium, not the auditorium, the gymnasium at Mount Pleasant High School, there will be a peacemaking ceremony, which is a lovely time for all the children K through 12 that have been nominated for peacemaking awards. They come, they receive their award, and it's especially poignant for me because often in school systems, children get awards because of their academics. And often in school systems, children get awards because of their athletic prowess. But rarely in school systems do children get an award because they walk in that good way. They reach out to help others feel that they belong. They're peacemakers. They're the people in our community that we can lift up. And I'd like to lift up the name of Nancy Nogler, the woman who had the vision for this those years ago. But again, thank you for City Commission, all these years, all these generations, continuing to believe that this is an important thing to speak and say. And indeed it is. Thank you so much.
Laura, what was that time? What was the time of that event?
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock, thank you.
6 o'clock. Back entrance to the Mount Pleasant Public Schools where the gymnasium is. And it's over in 1 hour or 45 minutes. It's short, it's sweet, it's lovely. Please come.
Thank you.
They get marched across.
Oh, cool.
All right, at this time, I will ask if the city commission would like to have any additions or deletions to the agenda.
No.
Okay, seeing none, I'm going to ask for a motion to accept the agenda as presented.
I move that we accept the agenda as presented.
Is there a second?
Second.
Oops. That's good.
All those in favor say yes?
Yes.
All those opposed say no. All right, at this time, it is time for public input on agenda items. If you wish to speak on something that is on the agenda tonight, you will be asked to step to the podium, state your name and your address, and you'll be given 5 minutes. If you're joining us by Zoom, you can use the raised hand feature or *9 if you're joining Zoom by phone. You'll be let into the meeting, you'll be asked your name and your address, and you'll be given 5 minutes. Is there anyone in the audience that wishes to speak at this time? Is there anyone on Zoom? Are there any emails? Okay. At this time, I will close the public input and move on to the receipt of petitions and communications. Manager DeSense.
Receipt of petitions and communications this evening includes minutes of the Traffic Control Committee, September, minutes of the Downtown Development Authority from September, minutes of the Planning Commission from November, monthly report on police-related citizen complaints received, resignation of Gavin Frody from the Downtown Development Authority, term to expire December 31, 2024. Resignation of Peter Little from the Parks and Recreation Commission, term to expire December 31st, 2025. Listing of payrolls and warrants from December 14, 2023 through January 7, 2024.
All right, we will move on to the consent items. Manager DeSense.
Consent items this evening includes approval of the minutes from the regular meeting held December 11, 2023. Consider setting a public hearing for January 22, 2024 on a community development block grant housing improvement local livability, that is the CHILL grant application as required by the Michigan State Housing Development Authority.
Okay, I will ask for a motion to accept the consent items.
I move that we accept the consent items as provided.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor say yes.
Yes.
All those opposed, no. All right, we do not have any public hearings tonight, and because this is the first meeting of the year, we do not have any new business. At this time, we will move to announcements on city-related issues and new business. And this is the time where the City Commission can bring forward information that they know that is happening in the community or things that they wish that the staff look into. Commissioner Eke.
Okay, January 15th is Martin Luther King's Day, celebration of Martin Luther King, but it's not just simply celebrating the works of, the Reverend Martin Luther King. Most people remember him for, the I Have a Dream speech, but we also have to remember that he also worked with labor, So at CMU, there will be a brunch. There will be a breakfast. No, there's no breakfast. The brunch is no longer there, but there'll be a march that begins at 3 p.m. And, there will also be activities during the week in celebration of that particular Peace Week. So we encourage our community members, to attend, to recognize the work of the Reverend Martin Luther King, but also to contemplate the ways in which they themselves contribute to peace, which is what the Reverend Martin Luther King was trying to advocate, but also contribute to the preservation of human rights and human dignity. And those are items that were of significant concern for the Reverend Martin Luther King before his death. Thank you.
Vice Mayor Alsager.
I have a flyer that is put out by the Mid-Michigan Aquatics Recreation Authority, of which we are one of the 3 partners. The City of Mount Pleasant, the Mount Pleasant School District, and Union Township are the 3 partners involved in this group. And on this flyer, they're kind of announcing ways to get more information and to know about it, because it will be on the ballot towards the end of February. And they have a website, which used to be a lot longer, I think, but now it's called midmichigan.aquatics.com, if you want to get more information about it.
Commissioner Wingard.
I just wanted to put out to my fellow commissioners and city staff also that Gratiot Isabella Technical Education Center, a program that we're looking to partner with in 2024 as part of our goals and objectives. They are going to be hosting an open house on Thursday, February 1st. I don't have the time yet. It is in the evening, but I will get that to us. I encourage you all to attend. There's high school students who get work placements within the community to learn and further their skills and become more career ready and college ready. It's a great time. I learned a lot last year, and again, I would encourage you all to attend.
Commissioner Bush.
This is a request for staff. In meetings last year in discussion about downtown activities, we had asked that we kind of learn about some planned activities for civic space downtown in order to address the concerns of the community in terms of closing the street, not closing the street, what we did with the street, the whole build it and they will come philosophy. And we just I think I would like an update from the city in regards to what that might look like this summer. As well as I think it would be wise to address the scooter concerns before they come back for the year. I know we had talked about having that discussion after a full year, but I think that now when it's kind of quiet season for the scooters would be a good time to kind of make some plans before they get back on the street again.
Commissioner Ake.
Is this the appropriate time to ask city manager? Are there plans to revisit the community gardens for this year? I know it's early, it's not spring yet, but I'm thinking ahead. I know that there were people outside the people who had plots there who indicated interest because they spoke to me while I was there. I don't know what the plans would be for the coming year. So it might be something that we need to think about ahead of time.
Is there anyone else? Okay, well then I'm going to close the announcements on city-related business or issues and new business. We will open the door again for public comment on agenda and non-agenda items. If you wish to speak on an agenda or non-agenda item, you may step to the podium. You'll be asked to state your name and address, and you'll be given 5 minutes. If you're joining by Zoom, you can use the raised hand feature or *9 if you're joining Zoom by phone. You'll be let into the meeting and asked to state your name and address, and you'll be given 5 minutes. Is there anyone on Zoom?
No raised hands.
Okay, are there any emails?
No emails.
Okay, is there anyone in the public that wishes to speak at this time? Not seeing any, I'm going to close public comment. And at this time, we do not have a closed session or a work session. So I'm wondering if anyone on the commission would like to adjourn at this time.
I move we adjourn.
I'll second.
All right, all those in favor say yes.
Yes.
Yes. All those opposed, no. Meeting is adjourned at 7:19.
Next meeting starts at 7:30.
Yeah.